Here we go then. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's tier 2 showtime for MRL on Sunday night, and it's tier 2. And the Red Bull of Kermit Attacks gets a lightning start into P1. But can the traction of J-Jo make it back around into turn 2 and 3? J-Jo claims P1 back from Kermit.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 10.4 seconds.
Correct on the exit, but all of this is allowing Whipples to now join in on the action, making his way in between the two Ferrari powered cars. Can he get ahead of both potentially? Is he gonna send it? No, he's gonna back out. Wise move.
A bit of lockup from Snowman, and it's gonna leave Whiffles with a great opportunity.
And he's going around the outside now. Can he complete the move? It's gonna be incredibly close between the two, but I think Whipples might have it. Peter is gonna have an advantage. They almost come together. What incredible racing we're witnessing right now. Whipples, though, unfortunately has to relinquish. Never mind, Peter just completely spun out. Oh! And that is Peter out of the race.
And that is a horrible day for my team, the Alpine team. 2 DNFs after being in a solid scoring points position for both drivers at one point. One that was actually on pace for possibly a win or a podium, and unfortunately DNF'd earlier. NSG going very wide. I don't think that was legal at all. This is not a clean battle. Oh no! Oh goodness, NSG, what are you doing? NSG, what are you doing? Can't come back onto the track like that. That just changed the whole race, and now Midnight currently is leading this race. My goodness, what is going on?
And look at a snapback from Snowman. Hold on a second, just caught. Driving Fan sleeping so good. And there's another collision. That's Silo getting taken up by Stig. Silo going too hard, man. What's he doing? What are you thinking?
There's so much traffic right there, man. These guys are all battling.
Yeah, Snowman is getting really aggressive. I mean, honestly, fair play on him, though. That was an aggressive but fair move. Now he's going to take the outside line around Sebi. Sebi gives him no room.
Oh!
And Snowman gets clipped up with, with Stig, not Sebi. And Stig gets retired at the apex of a corner. Stig is out. Holy smokes. Snowman is going to try to get opportunistic. Get 2 more right here. Coming into the brink. He gets a double. What? The freak are we watching, man? This is the most ridiculous final few laps I've ever seen.
On here at Miami, and it's lights out and away we go. Looks like, oh, Ducati has a terrible start. He didn't even start. I don't think he was here. That's a multiple DNFs as process. Manages to hold on to the lead and punch you up in second place.
I'm not exactly sure what happened, but that was wild. All we got to look at now, though, is farther.
Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to Championship Sunday here of Season 7 of the MRL. We're going to have a super small grid today. But really, everyone's focused on one matchup on the track. So we're here in Canada, 4.3 kilometer track, 2.7 miles, 3 DRS zones. The one on the main straight basically just keeps you in touch with the person in front of you. As far as race notes, it's basically, like I said, two horse race for the battle. We got MRK and Kiss My Axe. They're within 4 points of each other. Safety car is very common here, as well as rain. MRK has won 2 back-to-back races, so he's on good form here at the end of the season. The drivers watch, of course, MRK and Kiss My Axe, our 2 championship contenders. So sitting here waiting for them. They're loading in right now to get qualifying underway. The standings, there we are, 4-point difference. Well, she missed last week. He could have been up there in the contention also. P4 we got Knight, P5 Diego Lego, P6 Midnight, but everything's focused basically on the top 2. What's going on, Wilshie? Jordan. And who's that one went out? Oh, I guess. Bouncy out first. Jordan's gonna be like that a lot today, from what I've seen. I know I don't have a tier 4 driver, or no. I do have Andy. He is injured right now though, but we'll see how it goes. I'm missing 1 for tier 4. I'm missing 1 for sure for tier 2. Possibly both of my tier 2 drivers, but we'll see. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it would have been sad if Kiss My Axe would have missed today, huh? Alright, so here we go, Bouncy, starting this first lap. Turn 1 misses the apex. I agree. I had to beg for one last week. Oh, he invalidated already. Alright, so here we go with Kiss My Axe then. Very technical track. You mess up one corner, it messes you up for the next one. Everything seems like a chicane. That's good though. Very good through the hairpin. See, has to get on the throttle. Open up the DRS, then the long back straight. He's gonna cross the line. 11.8, very good time. Diego Lego coming across the line. 13.4, quite a bit off the pace. Jay Morrison did a 12.7. MRK, our other title contender for today. A little deep into the hairpin. Oh, and Midnight just missed the hairpin. Went straight on. This looks like it should be a pretty relevant close time to Kiss Max. Stay out of the wall of champions. It's really close. The 12-0 puts them in P2. So as of right now, the top two for the championship battle are starting on the front row together. Bouncy. The 12-5 puts him up in the P3. Rushes on an outlap. Then send it. He's invalidated. He's gonna have to go again. Midnight validated. We saw him. Yeah, we saw him go completely straight. Watching MRK take the hairpin and oh, and that is Michigan fan out of the session. He just lost it coming out of the chicane. I don't know if he hit the wall of champions or was trying to keep from hitting the wall of champions, but that's going to do it for him. He will be starting in P10. It's still points. Well, she was on a lap, was invalidated. Midnight has invalidated again. He has no ERS though, but it'd still be smart to go ahead and cross the line and put a time in. Really deep into the hairpin. Ugh. Had to back out of it for almost at the wall. And a nice slipstream, maybe a little bit of one from the Ribble in front of him. That's invalidated. A little deep. Down here with Welshie. Actually, Midnight's in front of him. See if he slows down for the hairpin this time. He does. Gets through it instead of going straight on. Opens up the DRS. This time's going to be pretty good also. Oh! Okay, I thought he just missed it again. Welshie has invalidated again. So is Van Sendit. So they have, neither one of them have put in a time yet. I don't think Bouncy's on a fire now. Coming in. Alright. So as it sits right now, Kiss Max and MRK, the two championship contenders, are sitting on the front row. And it's not going to surprise me if that's how it stays, to be honest with you. These two have been pretty close to the front almost all season. MRK and Kiss Max are both out on hot laps right next to each other. Should see Kiss Max coming around the hairpin back there in the distance. Matthew Thomas. What's your gamer tag, Matthew Thomas? Oh, I see it. I just don't know what's his gamer tag. I don't know if I have him. Really? It's not even bringing up my friends list, man. Arcade jumps Kiss Max by 2/10, 11.6. Kiss Max invalidated that lap. My friends list isn't even popping up. Are you on Xbox, Matt? It's not L's. Goddamn. Oh, it's I's, not L's. Oh my goodness, I'm not even awake, bro. There we are. Alright. Back to it. So while we're gone, Kiss Max jumped back over MRK with 11.4. Jay Morrison put in a better lap up to 11.8. No problem, man. You're good. Midnight 7/10 slower on that lap. Welsh is still at the set of time and he's invalidated. Welsh is also very under the weather. He has been sick. He went to Download Festival last weekend and came back with possible COVID. He wasn't going to race until he found out one of the Mercedes weren't going to be here and wanted to help Red Bull try to catch Mercedes. Bounce is going to start a lap. Did I been send it to sleep? Oh no, he's not beached. Oh, spins it. His teammate might want to watch out. So both of them are not going to be putting in times for this lap, so going to be a little lull here for a minute, probably about another minute and a half. Because both of them are probably going to be coming into the pits. Was that midnight? No, it's Matt. He's dead in the middle of the track. We missed it. Oh. Stayed alive. Missing front wing. We tried to get on the power too early. I was way down to the hairpin. Oop. Diego taps the wall. Doesn't validate him. I think that's Welshie back behind him. It spun out coming out of turn 3. As the tiers go on, you're going to see drivers attack those chicaning like corners a lot harder than some of these tier 5 guys are. They seem really skittish going in and coming out of them. Clean through there. Over to the line. Big Leg jumps up to P4. This Max is going to try to improve again. There's MRK. He's coming around. He'll make it around in time to start another lap. Max is up on his or down on his time, but not quite a 10th. He can make it up in sector 3 though. Low, and he invalidated in the last chicane. So MRK has a chance to put it on pole here. Camera angle's terrible. Ooh, barely. He scrubbed his tires in the wall. He's almost a 10th down, up on his time, or down on his time. That could just be due to that little wall scrub that he had. Very nice through there. The MRK seems more attacking through those chicanes than other drivers we've seen. Textbook hairpin. going to be close. Beautiful. See that last chicane. Oh, he improved on his time, but it didn't improve his position. And that is going to be it for qualifying. Midnight had a couple mess ups. But I think it's safe to say that all of us are going to have mess ups today. Canada is a very unforgiving track. It's a fun track. I enjoy it. A lot of drivers don't enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of it. But so there's our grid. We got Kiss My Axe starting on pole. MRK, his championship contender, right next to him. The turn one is either going to be very interesting or it's going to be very passive. We got Jay Morrison P3 in the Red Bull, Diego Lego in the Ferrari in P4, Bouncing the Alfa Romero in P5, Midnight in the Haas in P6, Homer in the Aston Martin in P7, Van Sennett in the Alfa Romero in P8, Michigan's fan, Welshie, and Matt, all three were not able to set laps. Michigan fan and Welshie wasn't able to set a lap. He invalidated a lot. Michigan fan crashed out, and Matt crashed out on his first attempt after coming into qualifying late. But only a tenth separate MRK and Kiss Max. This battle up front is going to be pretty intense. I expect with those two, I expect both of them to keep it clean, but you never know. It would be interesting to see how the stewards would handle it if one crashed out the other, which I don't think is going to happen. They're both pretty clean drivers. I'm so ready to uninstall this game. The pit crew's out there all teed up. Is there anybody in the race that is in the chat that can tell me if it's going to rain? It's a little cloudy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks very kind of gray. Red Bull in that beautiful number one. Oh, here we go. 5 lights. And we're off. It looks like MRK might have got a little bit of a better start. He's pretty clean. The Red Bull cuts the corner. Kiss My Axe does come out up front, though. Diego Lego already out. Looks like it's just going to be a VSC for now, though. Gives me a chance to get all my stuff up. What was that position change? Up 5 from Welshie in one corner. Good move, Welshie. The front people are starting on hard. You don't see that very often. Usually the front runners start on the softer compound. Should probably be going back green here in a second. The VSCs always seem to mess me up because they always catch me in a bad spot, like halfway down a straight or something, or the beginning of a straight when someone else is coming out of the corner. Because Max trying to keep his tires warm. Oh, looks like they're about to. They probably got the warning. Hopefully nobody to drive through. Looks like we're all clean. Everybody through the chicane. So I think MRK is just probably going to try to just stay with them. That's a big part of it. Yeah, they actually did really well. And Welshie crashed out. He was in P3. And Bouncy has crashed out. What is going on back here? 3 DNFs in 1 lap. And now these front runners have gotten away from P4. By over 2 seconds. And Kiss Max has already put a second gap. Oh no, MRK is closed it back up. Yeah, only 8 drivers. I mean, we only started with 11. I hate to see it on the last weekend, but it seems every season this is what happens at the end of the season. Oh, Matt's gone too. And then been sent into the pits, and that's going to be a full safety car. Okay, so 3 laps in and we're down 5 drivers already? Or 4 drivers already? Kind of your typical Canada. Everybody, I think what has happened is everyone's just stuck on the new game already. Yep, see Jordan. Damn it. Jordan gets it. The new game came out, everybody got used to all the fantastic grip you have in the new game, and just haven't put any practice in. I know. Yeah, I haven't touched 23, so. Really, there's a lot more grip in 23. The setups are going to be a lot harder, but. Alright, so we still have a lot of racing to do, not that many drivers. I'm going to try my best to keep you guys occupied, because I think besides these front 2 or 3, it's going to stretch out. Let's see what else she has to say. Contains unknown content. Oh. Oh. Well, Welsh. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Well, she spun coming out of, was that turn 4? Oh, what? 1, 2, 3. He spun out of 3 right next to 4, and he tried to back up into the grass. And I think it was Bouncy or Diego. Yeah, it was Bouncy. Came around a corner while he was trying to back into the grass. And since, what, 3 minutes left in qualifying? 4 minutes left in qualifying? I think Welchie was trying to back up to get onto the grass, like right over there. He's trying to get into the grass, and yeah. I don't think he's gonna get in trouble for. Might get in trouble for an unsafe rejoin. He's just trying to get out of the way. Yeah, Racing Point. The story's really good though. No spoilers. I'm in like chapter 8, 9, something like that. Oh, safety car in. But with me moving to no assist, I was like, well, I'm just gonna put it on the medium because I don't want it to be too hard. And yeah, I should have put it on the hardest setting. All right, so these front runners on these hards. See if Homer can do anything with the mediums. Oh no, Chris Max already got a second gap. MRK should have been closer on that restart. Agreed, Jordan. If I don't spin off the track, I kind of just try to sit there and just hope everybody sees me. Because if you move, and that's kind of what happened. He backed into the grass, and Bouncy was trying to cut through the grass to go around the spun car, and yeah. So Kiss My Axe looks like he... As soon as I say that, he starts to make time, and then MRK closes a little bit. But it's still 28 laps left, 29 laps. And anything can happen at this track. This track can catch you out. It looks like it looks like it's going to rain. I haven't got any official word from anybody in the race, but that might be why the front runner started on hards. They might be trying to last till the rain comes. Because usually the front runners always start on the softer compound. Yeah, but I mean, as long as it's really just that one straight. But if you can gap out through these corners, you'll be fine. This pack stand's pretty gapped up, and MRK is under pressure by Jay Morrison. I would hope Jay Morrison knows that these two are fighting for a championship, doesn't do anything stupid. I mean, he has full rights to that position, but I wouldn't put MRK in any kind of just vulnerable position trying to overtake him. If MRK is running the low wings, we'll find out right here. See how quick he catches them. I don't think he is. The gap stayed about even all the way down that straight. MRK is out of ERS though, trying to defend from Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison pushing him is actually hurting him against Kiss My Axe. Kiss My Axe is putting in fastest laps while MRK is trying to defend against Morrison. Jay Morrison, if you are listening, just try not to take him out. We don't want to end a beautiful championship battle by a car that's not in it. By all means, he has full rights to that P2, but yeah, I could see MRK and Kiss My Axe both going to Tier 4 next season. For sure. And contending. This gap was stretched out a little bit. We have a little 3-car battle back here for P4. Or 4-car battle. Back of the grid. Homer just got around. Oh. Yep, Homer just got around Midnight. Midnight's going to fight it back at all. He's not going to have the VRS though. But Homer's blinking. He's completely out of VRS. Midnight doesn't have much more. Ooh, locks up a little bit so he doesn't hit the back of him. Homer touched that wall for sure. Homer getting on the grass. You gotta be careful touching that grass. That grass will catch you out. These guys are back here racing like they're racing for a title. Meanwhile, Jay Morrison's still on the back of MRK. He might just be letting... I want to see the camera angles on the new game. I can't wait. Uh-oh, Van Sendit has a run on Michigan Fan. Michigan Fan going back out of it. They're going to go too wide. Nope, he backs out of it. Smart. Well, Homer got our first 3-second penalty. Comes to the chicane. Van Sendit and Michigan Fan battling has let them, Midnight and Homer gap out to him a little bit. Tier 4. MRK's commentating Tier 4 if I'm not mistaken. Or no. I don't know. Our comms schedule is a little tweaked this week. Father's Day has put a wrench in some things. MRK with a 3-second time penalty. Oh no. Kiss My Axe is loving that. He's excited when that popped up on his screen. Uh-oh, Midnight. Morrison's going to DRS. I think he's a little too far back. Depends on the setups. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. Is he going to dive? Oh, he's going for it. Oh, okay. Smart, Jay Morrison. Very smart move right there, backing out of that. Midnight with the DRS getting around Homer. Went deep into the last chicane. Homer's going to get a run on him. And turn 1. Looks like Homer might have cut a little bit. Midnight's going to get inside on turn 2. The touch tires. Nice battle back here, man. These guys are fighting for it. Yeah, I mean, penalties around here are a big thing. Look at that cam. Beautiful helicopter cam. The penalties are huge around here. So Jay Morrison gets another run. Midnight. They're going at it again back here. Oh, Midnight. Is he still in it? Okay, yeah. Homer's still in it. He's spun. Jay Morrison's 9 tenths back. Yeah, he ain't gonna. And then Van Sendit and Midnight are going at it. What are these guys back here are fighting? I'm telling you, like, they're fighting for a championship. It does have implications on the overall constructors, but Van Sendit with no ERS, 0. Gonna cut the corner. Oh, that's dangerous. That was sketchy. They're gonna go 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, Van Sendit. I don't know if Midnight gave him a little love tap. They spun. These guys are racing hard. Yeah, track limits here are everything. You can rack up a lot of penalty seconds. We're in the pits, which I mean might be okay if he was on mediums going. Yeah, he's going on the hards. He can make it the rest of the race. MRK, yeah, he's running more downforce than you think he is because he gets some good exit out of that hairpin back there. And Jay Morrison just can't catch him. Midnight emptying his ERS, opening his DRS. Michigan Fan still has 36%. He's chilling. Yeah, I don't know if Midnight might have bumped tires with Van Sendit into that turn, but we'll let the stewards figure that one out. Or the team principals. I don't remember that, to be honest. I have a bad memory, though, man. So, our championship contenders. Kiss My Axe is just strolling out here. Barring a mistake, I can't see MRK catching him. Not just catching him, he has to catch him and put a 3-second gap on him. They're on hard tires. MRK could try the undercut. But undercut 3 seconds and a 3-second penalty, that's not saying it's impossible. But the way Kiss Max has been driving almost all season, he stays pretty clean, man. Yeah, 12 seconds here, that's almost a quarter of a lap, man. So everything is gapped out except for these two. Jay Morrison has lost the back of MRK. The medium runners should be coming in the pit soon. So that'd just be Van Senden, a Michigan fan. Jay Morrison is caught back up to MRK, getting DRS on him. Midnight gets his first 3-second time penalty. I think MRK would have just got another warning right there. Punju, it is looking that way. MRK has a 3-second time penalty. Kiss My Axe is gapped out to him. Jay Morrison's been basically making MRK. Oh, who's that? Michigan fan? Smarty waited for the Van Senden to go by. He's going to have to stop. Wing damage. Yeah, he's missing end plates. Jay Morrison has been making MRK focus more on defending him than at the beginning of the race and trying to stay with Kiss My Axe. Because Jay Morrison was pushing him hard. But Jay Morrison was doing it smartly. He wasn't putting MRK in any kind of like bad position to, you know, he wasn't going to dive on him, anything like that we saw. Oh, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Ooh, Jay Morrison just got a 3-second time penalty. I am enjoying my Father's Day. My kids are at my mother-in-law's. So I am with MRL all day. Well, that and the actual race here in 45 minutes. So Michigan fan limped back around to the pits. And Jay Morrison is still just all over the back of MRK. MRK is running much higher downforce. He gets such a good run out of that hairpin every time. And it is causing Jay Morrison just not being able to get by him. Yellow flag sector 3. Who's that? Van Sendit out of the hairpin. Terrible, terrible. Doesn't look like he has damage though. Is he on the mediums? If he's on the mediums, his tires are probably wearing out. Yeah. I think his tires are starting to struggle. Well, the skies look like they're turning back blue, not so gray. So maybe the rain isn't coming. Have been sent to jump into the pits to get off those mediums. I feel those mediums are starting to struggle. MRK has to come up with some kind of sneaky plan. Something. Or, Jay Morrison's going to have a run on him here. This is the closest he's been out of that hairpin for a while. He's not going to send it though. And MRK's out of DRS he was harvesting. Oh, Jay Morrison spun it. Too much curb. Get around. Okay, so now that's going to relieve MRK of his defending duties and put him more on his offensive duties. Sorry, struggling. Had a rough day. Oh, and he gets another 3 second. MRK, no. So he's up to 6 seconds. That might have just killed this. Barring it's the balls that Kiss My Axe's court now. He doesn't have to push at all anymore the rest of this race. He can just stay clean. Van Sendit was a 3 second also. Kiss My Axe can just stay clean the rest of the race. And it's done. It's a done deal. I hate to see a Mercedes, but Kiss My Axe is a good guy. Be happy for him winning a championship, just not in that car. Been sending Homer back here. So as it stands, Axe wins the drivers, Ferraris wins the constructors. Ooh. Well, Team Pencils will be looking at that. Van Sendit kind of just Van sent it into Homer at the hairpin. And we are spread out, guys. Yeah, just misses breaking point. Homer, another 3 seconds. I'm telling you guys, everybody that's watching this is racing later. This track is a lot about keeping those time pins off. Like Jordan said in the chat earlier, a couple seasons ago, me and him racing against each other. I took a podium off him because he had 12 seconds in time penalties. It's all about keeping it as clean as you possibly can. MRK has had a really good season, though. Vast improvement over the past, season and a half, 2 seasons. Vast improvement. He's just getting better and better. I wouldn't, like I said, I expect to see them, Kiss My X and MRK, both moved up to Tier 4 next season. And be competitive in Tier 4. They can go to Tier 4 right now and be competitive. Very competitive. I have a feeling the rest of this race is going to be a lull. Who's on the pits? MRK? Oh, yeah. Put on those mediums. Midnight in there, putting on the mediums also. Oh yeah, that's yeah, but he still has the 6 seconds in time penalties though. It took Kiss My X 15, 16 laps to put 5, 6 seconds on MRK. MRK stuck with him for a long time. I think the Jay Morrison pushing MRK made MRK think more about defending than it did about being offensive. Gonna send it 3-second time penalty, and there goes MRK into the pits. And it looks like Michigan fan Homer got into it in turn 1. Homer with the 5-second penalty for collision, and then. Good lord. Homer's not having a good time. There's been a couple incidents that seems like he's been involved in. But yeah, safety car would make it it would make it more interesting. Well, I mean, MRK, he tried the undercut. He might have made up a second, maybe 2, but not nearly enough. Unless all of a sudden his car comes to life on these mediums. Which, I mean, that sometimes happens for people. It happens for me. Like, I'll be struggling on the hards, and as soon as I put on those mediums, like, the car just feels like it comes to life. Like, just a little bit of extra grip helps. Yeah, so the undercut, he made up about a second by undercutting him. Or trying to pull an undercut. Says love getting punished. Who doesn't? Jay Morrison with the fastest lap. MRK gonna get a little bit of DRS right here. Homer needs to move to the side politely. Thank you. Jordan, I think even with the safety car, you're good. Because of MRK's 6-second time penalties. I'm kind of really excited to see how this Tier 4 championship is going to shape up too. I'm really wanting to see if Pete finally see Kiss Max starting to put in fastest laps. I'm really excited to see if Pete decided to actually go put in the practice like he should have been doing all week. Homer another 3-second. Homer, don't do anything rash, please. So the closest gap we have is the front two, and it's almost 7 seconds. Trying to come up with and talk about anything I possibly can. Pete, talk in the chat. You don't have to talk on Discord. Makes me think something like every time my phone lights up in his Discord, I think it's something else besides somebody just talking. Well, what? Nico ended up getting a 3-second or a 3-grid penalty. Leclerc had a 3-grid penalty. Did Sainz ever get in trouble? So Sainz got in trouble also. So that puts Fernando on row 1 with Max. I mean, I don't see anybody beating Max unless he'll beat himself. That's the only person that's going to beat Max. Especially if it's wet. If it's wet. Oh, Lewis and George too. Oh Lord. I don't see anybody beating Max if it's. Especially if it's wet. If it's wet, Max is such a good wet driver. It's ridiculous. I can see Fernando dive bombing in the turn 1. Him and Max have a lot of the same attributes. We'll put it that way. They're both very aggressive, which I like that in a driver. I mean, look at my drivers that I drafted this season. Most of them are pretty, especially tier. I try to go one aggressive driver, one safe driver in every tier. Can't see any scenario where Max doesn't win other than right. Max will beat himself, whether he makes a mistake and puts it in a wall, or something happens to the car. Now, if it's dry and it stays dry, Fernando kind of looked faster when it was dry. I'm not gonna lie. Fernando was keeping up with those max times in the dry. Which, don't get me wrong, I would love to see Red Bull win every race this season, but I would love to see Fernando win a race. Ooh, what happened here? Did I have a mistake or something and then send it, caught him? Ooh, that was a cut. That's the thing, Jordan. I don't think Fernando is going to overtake him on a straight. That's not going to happen. But like I said, they're both very aggressive. Fernando will send it. He'll send it in a corner, no problem, without even thinking about it. And to be fair, Max isn't used to people sending it on him, you know what I mean? He's usually the one doing the sending. It should be interesting. Hopefully, I'd love to see for it to be dry. We're going to stand it got a little squirrely right there. The DRS is going to help him stay close to midnight. That's going to be another warning. We definitely went off track. I'll make it a two-stopper. Start dry, then go wet, then back dry. It'd be nice. I'm kind of jealous of Simtex right now. Simtex is sitting there, watching the grid walk. I knew it. I knew those were both warnings. So let's look at Penn's. Vincent has 12. Which right now, he's only losing one position. Yellow sector 1 is Michigan fan. Wings are okay, just spun. Yeah, qualifying was crazy this weekend. I didn't get to watch Q3 till I got home. I went to Six Flags yesterday, and I got home at like 11:30, 12 o'clock last night. And I sat up and watched Q1 and Q2, and then I finished watching Q3 this morning. Appreciate it, Irons. Yeah, I saw that in Discord. I didn't reply. I'm sorry. I woke up and instantly had to start getting the stream ready. My computer had to update for some reason. 30 minutes before stream's supposed to start, I'm updating my computer. But I hope all the dads out there are having a good Father's Day. I hope all the kids are having a good Father's Day with their dads. My day is going to consist 100% of racing. My kids are not here. They're at their grandparents' kind of Florida, enjoying their summer. Ooh, kiss my axe, 3 seconds. Oh no. Plot thickens. Now a safety car would make it interesting. Sports shopping? Hell yeah. You can't beat anything that has to do with sports, man. I watch and play a lot of sports. Homer just jumped in the pits. He had damage? Don't retire in the pits. Don't do it. You're not at 90% yet. Yeah, it's looking that way. It'll be from start to finish P1. I kind of want to see a safety car. These two. We might see a safety car, these guys racing like this. Ooh, man, that went deep. And Midnight's gapped him back out over almost 2 seconds. Vincent had a issue somewhere. We don't talk about Season 5, Irons. You got lucky. Imagine how good Season 5 would have been if Joe Gray and Bops wouldn't have came in. There has been one VSC and one safety car right at the very beginning. Yeah, too late. I'm sorry about the second half of this race, guys. Kind of been a lull. Everybody's been gapped out. You get a little battle here and there. We only started with a 11 car grid, and then it went from 11 car grid to a 7 car grid in 2 laps. I'm going to... See if that starts working. Yeah. All right. So as the MRL YouTube channel, oh, Kissmax almost had a moment there, didn't he? Or he did have a moment there. Calm down, Kissmax. Just breathe. All you gotta do is bring it home, man. Not up there in tier 2, he's not. Oh, Van send it. Spun it out of the hairpin. And this will be Kissmax's victory lap. Alpha. He does realize he's a lap car, right? He's racing these front runners. So after all the ups and downs of MRL Season 7 Tier 5, Kiss My Axe is going to be the Season 7 Tier 5 champion for Mercedes. And MRK will definitely be in P2, but Ferrari does take the Constructors. Homer was another 3-second time penalty on the final lap. And Kiss My Axe has officially done it. That will do it. Congratulations, Kiss My Axe. Great season. You didn't have any troubles today. Great season for MRK too, though. He came in here on 2 straight wins. And gave Kiss My Axe a run for his money here at the end of the season. Yes, congratulations to MRK and Diego Lego for the Constructors. And congratulations to all of Tier 5. A good season. Every race I watched was definitely... Every race I watched and every race I commentated was definitely interesting. Very competitive season. Which most of the tiers have been competitive this season, except for one. And Andy knows which one that is. See if I can get these guys in the interview room. Oh, no problem, because Max, it was amazing. No problems today at all. Right, so try to uh-oh. Oh, yes. Can you hear me? Oh, hold on, I don't think... Hold on. Give me a second. I'm a slacker. Audio. Source.
I'm singing a God, if you will, or with a vibe, if you will. So let me get something straight real quick. I'm a girl, so you can.
Oh, I can't. Hold on. Jesus Christ. There we go. This is gonna be it. Alright, I should have you, MRK. Alright, should I say something? Alright, no, I can't hear you. I don't understand why the audio is not coming through. I can't even hear you in my headphones. Are you muted? Well, I might not be doing interviews because this is not working. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do interviews, man. My bad. I apologize. Well, I apologize about the interviews, guys. I had the same problem last time. But y'all be sure to catch out the Tier 4, the Tier 3, the Tier 2, and the Tier 1 race, and the no assist race tonight. All the championships are still undecided except for Tier 2. Tier 2, the championships decided. Tier 4 is still a really close race. Tier 3, we still have 4 drivers mathematically possible. Tier 2 is decided by our driver there, Andy. Tier 1 is still a 2-horse race, and then the no assist I think is technically still open, but I think one of the guys that's in the championship fight is not showing up tonight. So y'all be safe. Let's go get ready to watch the IRL race, and the Tier 4 race I believe is starting at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And we will see y'all then. See y'all next season for the next Tier 5 race.